Hello guys, Esoteric Inc. is back since yesterday. He hasn't made a video, but he made a community tab post, and I will explain how it's going to affect the Pixelgun community in the future, because it is very important for all of us, for the Caspian community in particular, because that is his main demographic, not his main demographic, but his main audience for his Pixelgun content. And I will just talk about it. I think only one person's talked about it so far. I haven't really checked. I will check later. But Esoteric has been gone for almost 8 months now. He's been gone since, I believe, if it's almost 8 months now, he's been gone since February, early February, and he hasn't been uploading since. Not early February, I think it's January. He has been gone since January, and he hasn't uploaded anything since. His last video was the Sniper Do review, and that was 7 and some months ago. What else? When it comes to Esoteric Inc., he's one of the biggest YouTubers for this game that hasn't had a shout out. So, for the 3Cat Spam community, he's very influential because of the videos he makes, because he helps that community come back. I don't know in this new era of Pixelgun 3D where they have all this stuff going on about heavy spam, the new spam all your weapons, spam gadgets, stuff like that. I don't know how he's gonna deal with toxic people, things like that. And he's gonna find more of them now. I don't know how he will think of the new 18.0 stuff. I don't know what he's gonna think about it. Because he's been gone for months. He hasn't died, of course, but because he updated his music playlist, I think a few months ago. But he hasn't been uploading anything. But now that he said yo yesterday, which should be on screen now. Now, because he said that, it may be a sign that he may be coming back to his YouTube channel. I don't know when. We don't know when, really, because if he just said it now, it means he's coming soon, but we don't know what day. It's probably going to be either next month or later today. Probably going to be next month or later sometime this week. It may even be today if we're lucky. We'll never know. It's up to him what he decides to do with his channel right now. Because a lot of people have been waiting for him for months now. Across a lot of sections of the community. What else? For the 3Cat Spam community, because ESO is coming back, that should revitalize the 3Cat Spam community, where more people start coming back to it. But it may not do it completely, as 3Cat Spam doesn't really help you as much now as it did back then, because people are spamming stuff, obviously. They can spam their heavy, they can spam area damage, melee, stuff like that. So I don't know if 3Cat Spam is going to be as good as it once was on helping people. It may do something. It may help, but he may help it, but I don't think it's going to be as big as it once was if he comes back. He could still make it grow bigger, though. I may be wrong. He could probably do something where he brings it back tenfold and everyone starts doing it. We'll never know for sure. Also, ESO coming back is a big significance for a lot of people, because people were thinking that he's just gone, because of how the games turned out. Like, he may not come back because of how the game is. Now that he said yo, it's like he may be coming back, but we have to see, how does he think of the new game? Like, what are his thoughts on, like, the Pixel Gun, how it's changed, like, for the better or for the worse? Because a lot of the 3 cast members are grinders, don't like the 18.0 update. For good reasons, obviously. But there's also other reasons why the update is good. Even though, like, matches are harder to get, not harder to get, what am I saying? Are slower to get into, it's at least a lot faster to get a full game lobby than in other games that are of bigger size. If that makes sense. So, like, for Call of Duty, Overwatch, things like that, it takes a longer time to get these matches open, while in Pixel Gun it only takes less than a minute to get into a match. And this game is relatively dead compared to those other games. The game isn't dead yet, but compared to those other games, it's not played a lot. But it is good. But however, the speed of which the matchmaking is for the type that the developers are doing, how fast it is, that's significantly better than other companies in their games. It is, though, a lot slower than a lot of what people were used to, where they got into a match instantly, but you don't get a full match. But they didn't get a full match back then, but they got into it faster. So they usually got into it in less than 5 seconds if they have a very good internet. So they're basically on the same par as everyone else when it comes to speed. But when it comes to actual gameplay, they still do good, which is a good thing. Yeah, I don't know how Issa's gonna think about how fast or slow it is to get into a match and stuff like that. Like, really, it's up to him what he decides to do. Anyway, guys, this is just an update video on Issa coming back. If you guys want me to do more community videos where I talk about more people, just leave it down below who you want me to talk about, and I'll get to it like the next day if I can. And yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you'll watch this far, you don't have to subscribe, but if you want to, you can. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.